This is Valley News Live at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Alex Larson. The blizzard-like conditions are making it difficult, if not impossible, for the drivers in the valley. And we have breaking news just into our newsroom. Take a look at this. Multiple vehicles and semis are involved in a pileup on Interstate 94. This is what it looks like, about 5 miles west of Valley City. Westbound I-94 is closed and the North Dakota Highway Patrol is reporting multiple injuries. For the latest on this crash, check out valleynewslive.com. And let's get a look at the current road conditions across North Dakota. Northbound and southbound I-29 from Fargo to the Canadian border is closed due to snow and blowing snow, causing icy road conditions and near zero visibility. Highway 2 is also closed from Grand Forks to Devil's Lake. On the Minnesota side, it's a similar story. I-94 is closed between Moorhead and Fergus Falls. Several highways in the northwestern part of the state are also closed, including highways 200, 75, 32, 10, and 2. No travel is advised throughout much of west central Minnesota and northeast North Dakota. Let's go over to meteorologist Lisa Green with a look at our weather. Lisa?
Well, good afternoon. We are looking at conditions that have worsened as the morning has gone along, and we're right in the thick of things now. This is that view down at the Dakota Magic Casino, just to demonstrate how strong this wind is. The flag's straight out here in our view. Close to the camera, we're looking okay as far as our visibility is concerned, but it does drop the farther west or south you look, and we are going to continue to see issues with that around the valley. Look at our wind speeds. They are all indicating gusts at least into the 30s, many places into the 40s, and some of us gusting into the 50s right now out of the northwest. That colder air driving in behind the cold front that's moved through, and we're looking at a 53-mile-per-hour gust right now at the airport in Fargo, 55 in Jamestown, and we've seen gusts into the 60s at times. Fargo, one of those places, gusted not too long ago to 63 miles per hour. So it's intense, and it's going to continue to be so until we get this clipper moving out of here, and it's going to take some time. And in the meantime, we've got visibility that's quite low. We're at zero, a lot of zeros on the map for visibility in Langdon, Hallock, Crookston, Mahnomen, Bemidji, and in Detroit Lakes. And for that reason, the blizzard warning has been extended all the way to the end of the valley. So that makes sense since we're seeing visibility so low through that region. Fargo visibility at a 1/4 mile, and in Grand Forks just a 1/10 of a mile out at the airport. So this is widespread that we're being impacted by visibility concerns here. And it continues as we go into the afternoon, especially in those areas where we're still seeing some scattered light snow coming down. It's not a lot, but there are some places experiencing that. And then there are spots where we're seeing clear skies, of course, above that layer of blowing snow that's happening out there. So it might be that you're looking at blue sky for a moment, and then here comes another one of those snow streamers coming at you, and then you're dealing with that low visibility yet again. So here's a look at a closer view of those snow streamers moving through. We've been seeing some of that in Fargo up by the Mayville radar site. Closer to the site, it's easier to detect those. So wind gusts are going to be the biggest factor for us today, and as long as they remain where they're at, we're going to continue to have blizzard conditions. So looking at our wind planner here, we're looking at conditions that will continue to be gusting into the 40s to 50s, even up to 60 miles per hour again through the afternoon. And as we head into the evening, this is 6 o'clock, we start to see, that step down, but it's a gradual one. So even late tonight, we're still stuck with some wind that's going to cause some blowing and drifting snow. So an all-day event. If you can stay home, I suggest you do so because it's going to be really unpleasant to be out in this today. And we have our brave reporter, Bailey Hurley. Oh my goodness, Bailey, out in the blizzard near Horace. Bailey, it looks miserable out there.
Yeah, so you're talking about these scattered snowstorms. I think you can see on my coat, well, that's what we're seeing right now is a lot of scattered snow, a lot of whiteout conditions. My cameraman currently is death gripping our camera. I think for those who are in Fargo right now, it may seem like it's really not that bad. You head out of town 10 minutes and it's an absolute whiteout. And this drifting snow, the snow blowing across the road, it's making those roads very, very icy. All of a sudden you're driving and your car just kind of wants to go off the road. These roads are slick all because of this blowing snow that's going across the roads right now. It's very cold, it's very windy. I can't even look at the camera right now. the warm studio so I can go back in my warm car. Stay safe out there, everyone. Live in Horace, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Well, stay safe out there, Bailey. Drive safe back. Thank you. You can find the latest road conditions and list of closures on our website at valleynewslive.com or on the VNL News app. New at noon, Kim Potter has been sentenced to 24 months with 16 months to be served in prison. She's the Minnesota officer who said she confused her gun for a taser that killed Dante Wright during a traffic stop in April. The judge found certain mitigating factors that warranted a lesser sentence for the former officer. Potter was convicted in December of first and second degree manslaughter for Wright's death. She faced about 6 to 8.5 years in prison under sentencing guidelines. We have new information on the 2 trains that derailed in Becker County yesterday. We're now learning that residents on Valley View Road were let back in their homes late last night. Meanwhile, a portion of Frazee Road is still closed. That's from Indy 500 Road to 130th Street. The hazardous material container was deemed as not a threat. BNSF crews worked throughout the night for cleanup and will continue to work on it for the rest of the day. West Fargo police are investigating 3 burglaries in a neighborhood near Aurora Elementary. Police say the suspects hit 3 homes near 36th Avenue West and 5th Street West, but police say no one was home at the time. They also say no one has been arrested in the case yet, but state there is no threat to the public. Police remind you to take the precautionary steps to protect your home while on vacation. And the police also offer a vacation house watch program where you can sign up to have an officer check in on your property. You can find a link to do that on our website. Coming up at noon, a couple of products that you could have are being recalled. But next, this afternoon's forecast could impact the commute.